at the infamous Lizzie Borden House, where one of the most brutal and mysterious crimes in American history happened. In 1892, Andrew and Abby Borden were found deceased in this very home. To this day, it remains one of the most popular unsolved mysteries. Many people believe that the family and possibly the killer never left and are still haunting their beloved home. Our goal tonight is to solve the mystery. Was it Lizzie Borden, or could it have been somebody that nobody suspected? Hellcats, welcome back to my channel, and if you guys are new here, my name is Kelsi Davies and I'm a clairvoyant, meaning I see and speak to the dead. We're all a little haunted here. Welcome home. I hope you're ready for this.
Somebody's over me right now.
It's me. Oh my god. Oh, Drew, I just saw someone.
No way.
Ooh.
Oh my god. I died.
Oh my god. He did it!
Can we leave?
Built in 1845 in Fall River, Massachusetts, this ordinary-looking home became a scene of one of America's most infamous unsolved murders. And tonight, we're going to see if we can finally solve it. In 1872, businessman Andrew Borden purchased the home and remodeled it into the very layout that you'll see tonight. He lived there with his wife and two daughters, Emma and Lizzie. After his wife tragically passed away, Andrew remarried a woman named Abby, a woman who would unknowingly meet the same exact fate as her husband 27 years later. August 4th, 1892, a day that would go down in history. That morning, Abby was upstairs making the guest bed while Bridget Sullivan, the family's maid who lived in the house, also known as Maggie, was washing the outside windows. Around 10 a.m., Bridget headed upstairs to her room in the attic, but what she didn't know was that Abby was already dead. Lying on the ground face first after she was struck 17 times in the back of the head with a hatchet. About an hour later, Andrew Borden returned home and Bridget came downstairs to unlock the door for him and let him in. Years later, she testified to hearing something chilling, a laugh coming from upstairs, but she didn't know who it belonged to. Moments later, Bridget returned to her room and then she heard Lizzie screaming for her. "Maggie, come quick, father's dead." Bridget rushed downstairs to find Andrew Borden deceased on the sitting room sofa with 10 hatchet blows to the face. He was unrecognizable. At 11:15 a.m., the police were called and one of the biggest murder mysteries in American history officially began. Investigators immediately focused on the two women that were in the house, Lizzie and Bridget. Bridget's timeline remained incredibly consistent, with even eyewitnesses reporting that they saw her cleaning the windows. Lizzie's, however, did not. She repeatedly kept changing where she had been that morning, and even stranger, when investigators would bring up Abby, she kept correcting them, saying, "She's my stepmother, not my mother." The investigation itself was riddled with mistakes and limitations of the era. And by the time Lizzie went to trial 10 months later, much of the physical evidence was compromised. Somehow it still took the jury less than 2 hours to drop the charges and Lizzie was set free. Not because they believed she was completely innocent, but because prosecution couldn't prove without a reasonable doubt. No eyewitnesses, murder weapon, or blood tied Lizzie to the scene of the crime. And for many people in 1893, it was impossible to imagine such a respectful church-going woman committing such a brutal murder. Legally, Lizzie walked free, but socially, she never escaped these allegations. She and Emma inherited Andrew's fortune and moved into a new house. But the questions of what really happened in the home that morning never left, and over 130 years later, people are still arguing about who swung the hatchet. Somewhere inside these walls, someone knows what really happened on August 4th, 1892. Tonight, we're taking our questions to the only witnesses who never left this house. Let's see if they're ready to tell us what really happened.
My name is Elena and I'm a historical tour guide here. So if you guys want to go check out Mr. Borden, see where it all went down, come on in.
I'm Andrew.
He is Andrew. I'm gonna call you Andrew just for tonight because I call him Drew. He's not an Andrew, but he's an Andrew. Can we do that?
I mean, do you see this man? He's
handsome.
Yeah.
We get next to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Friendly.
I have a mustache.
So this is where Mr. Borden gets murdered, August 4th, 1892. It was one of the hottest days so far here in Fall River. It happened during broad daylight. He doesn't receive that famous 41 that we all know and love. That whole rhyme is a little bit of a lie. He only gets about 8 to 11 to the front of the face.
That's wild.
Yeah, you saw the photos over there. There's a black and white one and there's a colorized one.
Oh yeah, they're very graphic, so I won't show the face part, but you guys could, if you wanted to look it up online, you can do that.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Oh, Drew's Let's get Drew's reaction
And
to
then
it.
some.
Damn.
This is my favorite room to talk about because this is where I usually talk about autopsies. Mrs. Borden's autopsy was actually performed right here in the dining room.
What?
We don't have funeral homes in the 1800s. So anytime somebody passed away, all those proceedings, they take place right within the family home. You actually place that down, you put a dead body on top of it, and then you would perform a proper autopsy. Yeah, I actually have some pictures if you want to see
Oh
them.
my god, yeah. I like pictures.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, I'm here. Oh!
Here's a little bit better one, but you can see him laying on the coroner's rack. His autopsy takes place in the room he passes away in.
The whole front of his head is gone.
Is there a Sarah? Is there anything to do with this Sarah? There is.
We'll put her upstairs. So Sarah is Lizzie's mom, birth mom.
I don't know why I just got
She
that.
passed away when Lizzie was a baby. And then
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh my god, I have chills.
I do too, honestly.
Wow, that was weird. I felt like a heat on the back of my neck. My friend told me that's how spirits attach to you.
Well,
But
Abby
if-
gets it all in the back of the head as well. She gets about
Okay.
17 to 20 blows in the back of her head on the second floor.
Right.
I have her autopsy photo here too.
Get away from here.
Get away from here.
So this is actually the back of her head.
It looks like the front because of how mangled it is.
Right. And they did that to see how many measurements, what kind of wounds there were. But if you look closely, you will still see very uncanny. There is a 17 there.
There is.
So it makes it easy to remember that.
I cannot show you guys this, but there's literally a 17 on the back
Imagine
there.
they sat there and smacked the back of the head and made a 17.
This was actually her braid. It was actually found ripped out of her head resting on the bed at her crime scene. So
Whoa, it feels like it's like someone's sitting here. Come here, Drew. It's like weirdly cold right here.
So originally this was a 2-family home, a bedroom, and that back room would have been a bedroom.
It was her.
So
Is that who's there?
So this is actually the front parlor. This would have been the most decorated room in the house, but this is also where Lizzie is told she's prime suspect in this double homicide just hours after the funeral is had. June 5th, her trial comes along. They sit down for 15 days. They take in every bit of evidence that's presented to them. Then they got to come up with a verdict. They go back, they sit down. In less than a half hour, they come up with a non-guilty. Mrs. Borden was murdered that morning. She's actually murdered before Andrew at around 9:30. But Mrs. Borden's actually found.
Did it say I'm upset?
I'm upset. Ow! I got a pinch on my leg.
Did you?
Yeah.
It did say I'm upset.
Huh. I
A
wonder if that's
pinch?
Yeah.
a child.
His name is Andrew by the kidding.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew, what happened?
And then they make their way up these stairs. This is Abby Borden. She is 64 at the time she meets her fate. This is Lizzie and Emma's stepmother at the time. Like I said, she gets about 17 to 20 to the back of the head.
Dang.
There is some blood splatter found in this room. It was along the bed railing, up the wall, on the ceiling.
Wait, is that how her body was found?
Yep. I love that photo because you can actually see the camera that took that photo. I think that's pretty amazing.
Be quiet and listen.
Someone just rips ass. Drew.
Is that my cue?
Yeah, it's your cue.
It's probably one of my favorite rooms to stay in here at the house. So Mrs. Borden is very prominent in that room as well. She is said to cry all night. She might wail all night, but she's a very gentle soul. She might try and hold your hand. She might try and tuck you in. She might try and pet your head. But she is also known to roam up and down the front stairs. Now, some spooky things that happen in here is this door. It opens all the time, whacks us in the shins. It's not, you know, it's pretty sturdy. Also, a lot of people who stay overnight will say that they smell Lizzie's perfume. Like a very sweet, flowery, rose, lilac, gardenia perfume here as well. This is Sarah. So this would be the girl's biological mother. That is Emma around the time of the murder. She's 41. And this is Lizzie around the time of the murder. She is 32.
Disgust.
Disgust right when it gets to Lizzie.
Maybe that's
Disgust. That's
one of them talking.
crazy.
Could be. We don't know. I
have a very special announcement for you guys. I've been putting together the ultimate paranormal investigation starter kit for one of you, and I can finally show you what's in it. One of you is going to win a REM pod, a cat ball, dowsing rods, a spirit box, an Alice box, noise canceling headphones for the Estes method, a Polaroid camera bundle, one of my new soy wax based candles, and one of my journals. Basically, I'm giving you everything you need to start your paranormal investigation journey, and Matchmasters is helping me give the entire thing away. Matchmasters is a competitive match 3 game where you match 3 pieces of the same color or shape and try to score higher than your opponent. You can play live against friends or people around the world, and there are also fun solo game modes. I personally love the competition and trying to beat my opponent, but that's just the Virgo in me. You can also use boosters to help you score more points and perks to give you an extra edge. So here is exactly how you can win my entire paranormal investigation kit. First, download Matchmasters for free on iOS and Android by using my link in the description. You have to use my link or you will not be entered in the giveaway. Then all you have to do is play 1 game to unlock the star race. From there, you'll have 11 days to earn as many stars as you can while playing. The top players will then move on to the finals. Then during the 3-day final round, the player with the most stars wins the entire paranormal investigation kit. So if you ever wanted to go ghost hunting with some of the equipment that I use in my videos, this is your chance. Download Matchmasters using my link to unlock the giveaway and share it with everyone you know. Good luck, and let's get back into the video.
It's just said impaled. We had to change our SD cards, but that's crazy.
If you stay overnight, leave a token of rent for Mr. Borden. It's his favorite thing. But if you really want to rile the man up, you can touch his coins. You can move his coins. We do advise you do not steal his coins. These folks actually stayed here. They didn't have any coins for Mr. Borden. They regretted that. That's an apology note. It essentially says that the house is beautiful and the staff is excellent, but I didn't have any coins for Mr. Borden. I regret that because anything that could go wrong has gone wrong since we've been home.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Here's 50 cents worth of dimes. Let's go up to my least favorite floor of the house.
It's always the 3rd floor.
Why is this your least favorite floor?
That room's straight ahead. So some weird things do happen in here. A lot of the staff doesn't feel comfortable in here, particularly that back corner. We don't really know why. This floor is said to be haunted by kids, which we will get to in the Jose and Nolan room.
Kids.
Yeah.
It's always kids.
Yeah. Gross.
Darkness. That's wild. That's literally... I can't.
We call it that because there's a tragedy that happens within the Borden family 12 years before
The little
Lizzie's.
boy likes you.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. We have Eliza Ann. She is a 2-year-old little girl, and we have the eldest Maria at just 4 years old. Eliza Ann. She is a 2-year-old little girl, and we have the eldest Maria at just... Knowing what we know today, Eliza was probably suffering from some sort of postpartum depression. But one day she does have a fit of psychosis. Eliza actually brings her 3 babies down to the basement where there is a well in the laundry room, and she drowns them. She then goes on to take her own life by way of her husband's straight razor across the throat. Maria, the eldest, she does go on to live. She has a full life. She dies in 1905, so there is some good news there, but the children are said to have hopped on over to this house. A, because we are family, and B, this is the only house in the area that looks like it would have in the 1800s, so perhaps they're comfortable over here. Yeah. But toys will go off. This blue ball, if it is on the floor, we do find it sometimes in the common area. It has rolled. I've been giving a tour. I had a father and daughter, and I literally was talking to them, and I watched that ball roll right behind him. The father was like, I'm over here now.
It looks like a little me. It's a little Kelsi.
So the children are said to roam pretty much the whole house. A lot of people will hear giggling on the 3rd floor. Their doorknobs jiggle a lot. People hear them going up and down the stairs. That's never happened to me before.
Does that like...
I've never had any toys go off like that before.
Is it on a loop, or does it have to be like turned on again?
Usually.
Dang, they like you.
I can't. They're so interactive already. What the
Mr. Borden is known to roam up and down these back halls. We have had guests say that. There's a rude older gentleman that'll just brush right by you.
Oh.
So this isn't the exact stove that the Bordens had, but this is an exact replica. Actually, if you look above there, that's the Borden stove. And that was the stove Lizzie was seen burning a dress in. And this is just hours, essentially, after she's told she's prime suspect. Lizzie comes down, pulls a blue dress out of this closet here, goes up to her sister. She's gonna paint on this. What do you think I should do? She goes, oh, I need a hook anyway. Why don't you just burn it in the oven? In about 1906, she starts referring herself to Lizbeth Borden. She never legally changes her name, but that's what she'd prefer to be called, so that's what you will see there. In her will, written by request, she wanted to be buried at her father's feet.
Oh, that's bizarre. Oh my god, it said creepy as we're going down. Wait. That's funny.
So if we go right into here, this also used to be a little bit of a seance room. Now, we do not host seances in this house anymore. There used to be an original 1930s trademark Ouija board that used to sit right on this table. When Lance goes on to own this property in 2021, the Ouija board came with it. He left it out. It was a tradition. About 3 months after owning this property, we had someone foolishly steal that Ouija board.
Aww.
It came back so fast. It's in the gift shop, actually.
Oh, that's
It was dropped off in the side yard in a blank box with a note attached to it. That note said, please make it stop. This is also the room where the suspected murder weapon was. There was a handleless hatchet that was discovered in this room. It had a fresh break in the handle. It had a stain on it that looked like rust, and it had hair on it as well, but that stain was rust, and the hair was likely a cow's hair, so we actually never discover a murder weapon.
Okay.
We have a little haunted area in the basement. We usually don't take people on tours over here, but you're super spooky, so come on down. We call this Eliza's Corner. The woman who took her children's life in her life next door is said to hang out in this room. We have a lot of guides that won't even come over here. They feel very sad. They feel very heavy. But Eliza is said to hang out in this corner a little bit. We usually have a lot of activity over here. This is actually where a bucket of bloody rags was found the night of the murders as well. Police completely ignored it though because Lizzie's fleas were biting, or she had her menstrual cycle.
Oh.
This was confirmed by Dr. Bowen.
Why does the floor sound so hollow still?
That's
There's a
where
well.
our well used to be.
Is there something still there?
It's just hollow.
We're already experiencing a lot of paranormal activity and we're just getting started. It is interesting that I got the name Sarah out of the blue. I knew about this crime, but I didn't know about the whole backstory. I could be tuning into something, or Sarah just wanted her presence known. After all, she is Lizzie's mother and Andrew's first wife. I'm curious what will happen if we work our way through the house in order of the tragic events that occurred. Starting in the basement where Eliza is said to be, and where police found possible evidence that they completely ignored. Oh, these bloody rags are from my menstrual cycle. Girl, come on. Come on, there's no way. I also want to work our way up to the attic where there's a lot of activity reported and a mysterious dark presence that even the employees are afraid of. Since the basement was set up as a seance room, let's open up a channel of communication to see what or who comes forward first.
Of course, right when we start recording, it stops. This thing was spiking, and then the REM pod over there was... Can you do it again, please?
Do that exactly?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
same.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh, Capo!
Oh! You scared me. God damn it. I haven't even started. Guys, just calm down for just 1 minute. We want to start down here in the basement, do a seance, and just summon whatever spirits want to come here. Wow!
Yeah!
Or are here, want to
Purple.
come through. That is very strong. Okay, you guys are ready for the seance? Yes, I will explain how this equipment works, because if you're new here, you're probably very confused. Thank you guys. I'm trying to say wow less, because I got hate on my last video for saying wow too much. What am I supposed to say? Holy balls. We're here with Drew, by the way. He was not in the intro because he struggles very much with... Don't be nervous.
I was a little nervous earlier.
Oh! I was saying because Drew gets really like when you do the intros, it's very difficult for you.
Yeah, I started stuttering really bad.
But then you do get nervous.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. This place is already so active, we haven't even fully started yet.
Holy Spirit.
Oh!
That went to red. Okay, let me explain the equipment. This is a K2, so what it does is it detects electromagnetic frequency. So the fact that it went to red is very, very strong. Okay, then we have cat balls. These are motion censored. They only go off if you touch them. We have the vortex over here. This goes off with static electricity. It's very hard to make this one go off. And then we have the REM pod over here. You saw it going earlier. So the way that this one goes off is if I put my hand next to it, it'll turn different colors. And then if there's a significant rise or drop in temperature, it'll make a really loud beeping sound. Then we have the triangle over here. For spirits, we're gonna do green for yes, red for no. So that one is motion censored. Are we ready? I'm ready.
Not
That was
after
me.
what you said.
I was 80. I don't know if anyone lived.
Oh!
Oh my God. Whoa.
It's going all over the place.
That's quick.
Oh!
What?
There's a bang, like a tap.
This place is so active. I can't even focus right now. I feel all over the place.
We like your equipment.
Hi! We can tell.
I'm gonna open this up. I'm just gonna say a cute little chant, because it's all about intention. It's all about putting our energy out. Shadows stir, the veil grows thin. Ancient voices, I call you in. Through light and dark, your truth be shown. Spirits gather, we are not alone. I'm calling on all of the spirits. I'm opening up a space for you to come forward. Thank you for letting your presence be known. We're just here to give you a voice. There is a huge mystery in this house. I know a lot of people come here, they want answers. I'd like to connect with you. If you want, we can do the whole thing where you give me answers of what happened. I think we already know pretty much the deal, but I'd like to know more about your story and what you want to share with people. Sometimes I just like to have my hand doing something so that it helps me kind of channel and focus. I just do figure eights like the whole time. And I do them in my Kelsi Davies sketchbook. You guys can get these at kelsidavies.com. I'm gonna be signing as many of these as I can. We also have notebooks where you can write down maybe dreams you've had or spirit interactions, things like that. It's just a little way to have me be, I don't know, close to you in a way. And yeah, they're really cute. So, and designed by Lavender Seance, and that just spiked.
Go get yours now.
I'd also like to put on a spirit box while we do this. This goes through different radio frequencies really, really quickly, and this allows spirits to manipulate those frequencies to make words, sentences, and sounds. This is the Sinister speaker. If you want to get it, the link is down below in the description.
Colin.
Every day.
My name is Kelsi.
I'm Drew.
We're just here to give you a voice. Oh,
You get it.
thank you. Oh my God, is that blood?
It's blood on a
Oh
white
my
rag.
God. Wait, that's in the other room.
The bloody rag.
Bloody rag.
This is actually where a bucket of bloody rags was found the night of the murders as well.
They found that right there.
You want me to go over there?
I think they're just referencing it.
Oh,
You matter.
that looks weirder than the bloody rag.
Thank you for sharing that.
Out of the circle,
Why is it yelling?
Oh!
Wait,
So I believe Lizzie Borden had some sort of maybe mental illness. This is just what I'm
Can
feeling.
you help?
I was thinking maybe she had a multitude of things. Bipolar, maybe. I'm not saying that all bipolar things lead to things like this, but sometimes people act in different ways for different mental illnesses and stuff like that, especially when they're not treated or diagnosed and all that. Lizzie could have very well had bipolar. Again, I'm not a therapist. I'm not trying to diagnose her, but my ex had bipolar, and it said my ex's name on here, like his nickname, like what we call him.
yeah.
And I'm thinking that might be validation of what I'm feeling, because when you have that, sometimes you go manic and you stay up for days at a time. Like there would be days where, yeah.
No, I mean, it's a situation, but like...
That's crazy.
The timing of this?
Yeah. From what I experienced from watching it and being like, trying to help someone with it, he would be up for days at a time and he wouldn't sleep, and he would do things when he was manic that were not things that he would normally do. Something like that could have happened, or there could have been something else. I don't know. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. Again, I don't know for sure, but this
Necromancer.
Necromancer?
Ew. But yeah, this is just what I'm feeling, picking up on through this whole thing. Is what I'm saying about Lizzie somewhat correct? We just want to understand what happened. Was she up all night before she decided?
Be quiet and listen. Should be scared.
Oh! Do they want us to go upstairs? Maybe the family's just up, you know. Oh!
And that's spiking.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the family upstairs. Maybe that's where we'll find answers. Because we got that, which was something.
You look familiar.
Are you a Kel cat?
Hello.
Are you subscribed? I think we should go upstairs.
The only thing they did down here was take fat dumps.
Pressure.
See? Pressure! I told you.
Ew. Ew. I'm under pressure. What? No pressure. That's not what you sing when you're taking this episode. Okay, let's go upstairs. Holy shit, the energy down there was extremely active. I mean, there's some locations I go to and people always say they're super duper crazy, and then we go and it's low-key like overhyped, but this one? I'm honestly a little bit nervous for what we're about to experience tonight. Someone was trying to tell us that the bloody rags that Lizzie had downstairs in the basement on the day of the murders wasn't just her time of the month. Girl, be so for real. I mean, what are the odds that this shows up as we're actively asking the spirits for answers? Spirits speak through signs, symbols, and synchronicities, and as I was trying to understand if Lizzie had some sort of mental illness, my ex's name came through on the spirit box. That's why we bleeped it out. I feel like this is definitely some sort of sign of validation that we're on the right track. Now, he was diagnosed with bipolar 1 with a family history of schizophrenia, and unfortunately I was victim to his very terrible decisions and actions that he decided to make. So maybe she had some sort of variation of this, or a personality disorder or something similar. Now, I'm not here to diagnose her, nor am I saying that her mental illness is the overall cause of everything that happened here. There was a lot of underlying factors as well. But maybe it did somewhat cause a role in her actions. That is, if she did do it. At the end of the day, regardless, a foul choice was made by someone who was filled with a lot of hate, anger, and selfishness. However, I do not want to ignore that back in the 1800s, people, especially women, were neglected or dismissed for their medical needs, especially when it came to mental health. Overall, we're getting a lot of intelligent responses from the spirits, and I really think that we're getting some answers. Let's move upstairs and see if we can connect more directly with the first victim in this tragic story by doing the Estes method. If you want to come meet me in person, I will be at this year's Midsummer Scream in Long Beach, California, August 8th and 9th. Come find my booth. Also, a huge announcement. We have 3 new merch designs available now at kelsidavies.com, and we have been working on these for over a year. The new I Like You candles. These will be available on the website very, very soon. I'm also bringing them to Midsummer Scream. They are a vanilla burnt sugar scent. They are amazing smelling soy wax-based candles with a lead-free wick. There's already so much happening. Like literally, we weren't even recording and I got on the Spirit Talker. It said Abigail. I kid you not. I screenshotted it. It said Abigail, no joke. And then it said she pushed which I thought was interesting. As we're turning off like a bunch of the lights, it goes, "We like the dark." This has been the craziest, most accurate shit coming through on the Spirit Talker. Let's go up to Abby's room because that is the first victim of this killer, which I believe so far was Lizzie. So let's go find out. I'm in Abby's room right now, but I forgot to mention earlier too, Drew and I, we were just hanging out in the kitchen. We thought someone was in the house, so we heard a bunch of walking and whistling. But I walked up here and I feel so like nauseous. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm good. I like ran up the stairs, so that's why I'm out of breath, but oh, this has been going off. Is this Abby? Oh, I wonder if that blinking, I've never seen it do that on one. Okay, maybe that was confirmation that it was her? I don't know. If it was me, I would not want to be where I was unalived, but also her husband's here. Maybe she'd like let go. I don't know. If you come here, make sure you ask for permission because they gave us permission to move. Ma'am, I'm just gonna, just, wait, it's like literally sitting on one side. That means something's right on that. Look it. It's only on one.
Oh, it's like somebody's laying in the bed right now.
Or like sitting on it. Because usually it'll move around. Look. Oh, now it's moving. Wow. Is this Abby? It's going so slow. Look at it. Now it's going more. But it's going really slowly.
She's on you now.
I know, now she's over here. Oh, it looks like two eyes on my thing. Whoa. So I'm going to be doing the Estes method, and if you don't know what that is, basically I am having noise canceling headphones on, the spirit box is playing in my ears, and I will have my eyes closed. All my senses will be off except for me focusing and listening and relaying what the spirit box is saying while Drew asks questions.
Yeah, I'm over here. Hi.
Okay, I just want to say it's always good to set an intent when you're doing this. I'm here to contact Abby particularly. We'd love to know more about your story, maybe find some justice for what happened. Like, I'm not 1,000% that this is actually you coming through, but we would love to get confirmation on that as well. I come here with the utmost respect. I'm not here to make fun of you, just here to give you a voice and tell your story and share it with a lot of people out there, so.
All right, we're calling out to Abby. Are you there?
Me?
Yeah, is this Abby Borden?
Lizzie! It said Lizzie so clear, Drew.
It said Lizzie?
I'm here.
Lizzie's here?
Drew, it said Lizzie so clearly.
Is Lizzie here?
I have full chills right now. Leave. Drew, it said Lizzie like, Lizzie, Drew. I need to play this out loud because I swear it keeps saying Lizzie over and over.
My question is she saying Lizzie? Or is Lizzie?
I don't know. Lizzie! Oh!
Say. Is this Abby gasping for air?
Killed.
Did Lizzie kill you, Abby?
Did Lizzie end your life?
Yeah.
Drew. I'm gonna put these back on, guys. I mean, that was the craziest. It was like, Lizzie, like over and over to where I had to take it off. She did it. I mean, oh my God!
I have such bad chills
Oh
right now.
my God. That's confirmation, Drew. Lizzie did it. Lizzie did it!
Purple!
Full chills.
I've got chills so bad. It's temperature and the proximity. Why though?
Let's see. Let's find out. Here is blood.
Here's blood what?
Her.
Why did Lizzie do it?
Never mind.
We really want to know.
Something shouldn't be said.
Something shouldn't be said.
And then I swear it said it was Lizzie in the background. This is the craziest Estes I've ever done in my life.
I know you don't want to say, but can we please have
Here?
you say it?
Won't say.
Is there a reason you won't say?
Turn around. It's me.
Where? Where
It
are you?
hurt.
You hurt?
Yes. This room.
She did it here?
Yep. Whoa, and it sounded like footsteps.
Can you please tell us why?
I don't know.
You don't know why she did it?
The door.
You're at the door right now?
Me?
Yeah, you're at the door.
I'm real.
We know you're real.
It was evil.
I know it was evil.
Push me.
Did she push you before she hit you with the hatchet?
Hurry. I was bleeding.
How many times did she hit you?
Never even woke up. Something about the couch.
Did she murder your husband on the couch?
Murderer.
Yes. Dude,
Yes.
full body chills. She murdered both of you, huh?
Yes. 2.
No f***ing way. Kelsi! I'm gonna go get Kelsi out.
Whoa.
Kelsi.
Sorry.
Crazy.
No, I know. Whatever the is coming through is insane.
I said she murdered your husband and it goes murderer.
Oh!
Yeah, it did the same exact thing. She doesn't know why she did it, and she made it seem like she wasn't awake when it happened.
I kind of want to see what, like, I want to tap in and, like, try to see things. So I was so focused on what it was saying, I wasn't able to, like, really connect. Whoa.
Do you want her to connect?
Guys, I can't tell, but I'm going to say, whoa! Oh, that moved! Holy shit!
She wants you to tap
It rolled, Drew.
It wants you to tap in, or she wants you to tap in.
That full on rolled. It rolled. I don't know if I got it rolling. Oh my god, that was crazy. Okay,
They
I'm
want-
gonna do it.
they
I'm gonna
want
do
to show
it.
you.
Just give me a minute. All right, I had to go to the bathroom because I almost peed my pants. I am going to let myself connect. I just need to breathe.
Putting this on me.
This is the craziest, one of the craziest investigations I've ever done, by far. I want to connect with Abby. If you want to show me anything, I'm opening myself up for that.
I also have this device here that it'll let you show me images too.
Like, all I keep seeing is the back of her head. Can you show me more? Like, just that photo, I mean.
Did you hear that?
What?
There's a tap on the wall again.
I think she died on the first blow.
It might be time to figure out what Andrew has to say.
I know. I'm really interested to see. I kind of want to follow the path that Lizzie took.
No way.
What, Drew? What is that?
It's like a doorway with red eyes
Ew.
down like a hallway. It's like a
Would that be like her visual of Lizzie?
could be like her watching her.
Did we just solve the mystery? At first I was thinking maybe Lizzie was coming forward, but it was so clearly Abby. Her energy feels very frustrated, sad, angry, and unjustified, not just from the moment of her passing, but for her voice to be heard clearly. And maybe for more people to stop speculating. Over and over, we got the same information. Lizzie did it. As I connect more with her energy, it seems like Abby is not only aware that Lizzie did it, but she died pretty quickly. It also seems like she is well aware that Andrew was the next victim of Lizzie's tirade, even though she had already passed before he was killed. As much as we're hearing that it was Lizzie, we're equally not getting the reason as to why. It's possible that the Bordens themselves still don't know why Lizzie would have done this. It feels like there's this pent-up rage and anger, as if Lizzie or a manifestation of her rage stepped in for a second. Did Lizzie harbor resentment over the years for her stepmom marrying her father? Or was it directed at her father, who was rumored to be extremely frugal, controlling, and ill-tempered? After such an intense session with Abby, we need to reset before going on and communicating with Andrew. But instead of taking a break, we're gonna head to the staircase where we're hearing a bunch of different sounds. Let's do an experiment to reveal whether something is willing to physically interact with us by playing a game of shadow tag. So I was really curious about the number 17 on the back of her head. And so in Italian culture, the number 17 is strongly associated with death, misfortune, and bad luck. It's like the equivalent of the superstition of number 13. I don't know, just thought that was interesting to bring up. But we are playing a game of shadow tag. So what shadow tag is basically we're gonna see if this is like a center point in the house, if it's some sort of energy vortex portal in any way. I wanna see if the spirits are able to come from me all the way down to Drew and he can send them back up, like a game of tag, basically just going in between the 2 points. Drew's down there.
Hi.
Oh, I heard a footstep.
And something banged on something down here.
Yeah, because they always hear things on the stairs up here, so.
Oh, the vortex.
It's moving. I heard something in Abby's room. It sounded like the bed creaking.
Is Lizzie coming down here?
Oh God, Drew. Oh my God, I see
vortex
someone.
is going crazy. It went all the way around down here.
Drew, I just saw someone.
Is Lizzie coming
In a
down?
dress. I don't know if it was Lizzie though. I don't know.
Was the dress blue?
I don't know. I just saw like the outline of the dress and it's dark in there, so it looked dark. I want to put this on also.
I'm getting really gassy.
You are gross. Oh. Okay, well, I understand if the spirit doesn't want to go down to Drew, but whoever was on the steps down by Drew, are you able to come up here or run up here? Because damn, stinky. Can you stop? What do you think of Drew's fart?
We just don't have to pay you.
Did it just say we just smell it?
We're playing kind of a game on the stairs just to, I don't know, try to add some light. I know that there's a lot of dark memories in this house.
Can you come down to me?
You've been very communicative.
That's right.
Did it say that's right?
And we thank you for that.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
We're just chatting with you. Why?
We want to know more about
I just
you.
want to know more about you.
My space.
My face?
No, give me space or
Oh,
something.
is that what it said?
It's weird. She like doesn't want to talk anymore.
I'm gonna turn this off. If you have anything to say, I'll just give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. They did use a lot of energy in there. Okay, well, I saw part of a woman's dress and Drew farted a bunch, so I don't have much to report here. Anyway, let's get back into the investigation and find more answers by having Drew do the Estes method where Andrew's body was found.
Since Drew's name is Andrew, he has to do the Estes method on the couch where Andrew unfortunately passed away.
It's real convenient you call me Andrew when the name of somebody here's Andrew, but the rest of the time I'm not Andrew.
I wonder how they feel about the rhyme, the Lizzie Borden rhyme.
Lizzie Borden had that. He got me almost up. Lizzie Borden got an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her dad 41.
Whoa! Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she had seen what she had done, she gave her father 41.
Lizzie Borden.
Who won? Comment below. I think I won. Drew, you ready yet? You gotta move Mr. Andrew.
I want to find out why Andrew didn't wake up and just confirmation, like why she did it.
I'm Kelsi, and that's Andrew on the couch. He has the same name as
Yes.
your father or husband or whoever.
Killed him. I did.
Is this
Andrew.
Is this Lizzie? Does Lizzie ever come in here? Or is she here?
Drew, leave.
Who's asking Drew?
Killed us. Warning. Lizzie.
Oh, I heard something
Late.
upstairs. Oh, the cat ball. Who is that? Did you just sit down? Who just sat next
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Are you okay?
What the f was that?
Whoa, that scared me. What happened?
The weirdest noise came through.
What was it?
It was like blood pulsing in my ears on both sides.
Ew.
The visual I got in my head when I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
You know American Horror Stories where it has like the heart pounding? Like in like the blood shooting up?
Uh-huh. Ooh. Yeah.
Like I just like saw something pounding and blood coming out.
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Forward.
Maybe they want us to keep going? Can you tell us your name, please, of who this is?
Knife.
Oh my gosh!
I died.
Wasn't Elise, like... Was it her?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. The neighbor. That went to purple.
Dad.
I can't remember the story of Elise, but I know there was
That's
a
my
knife.
money.
Is this Andrew?
Dad.
Oh. Is that Andrew? Can you make it go a color if you are? Someone's right there.
Drew.
Oh. You know, he shares...
You won't live.
Who is this?
Hey girl.
Are you Lizzie?
Jane.
I am here.
We're getting so many names on here, but it's like something's tricking. There's like a trickster-like thing happening right now. Oh,
Somebody just touched my arm.
really? Oh my god, that went to purple.
It literally like felt somebody touch my arm.
That's going all the way. Oh my god.
Somebody's over me right now.
Do you think it's a woman?
My arm is so hot.
Is this like residual from Lizzie or... Oh,
Dim.
maybe.
It kind of seems like she has like multi-personality or something like that.
It's interesting because my friend, the Boleski, she's a medium as well. And I asked her, I was like, what do you think was up with Lizzie? And she literally said, she's like, I think she might have had bipolar or depression, some sort of mental illness. Okay, I need to know exactly who this is.
Think.
Is there something dark?
Boleski.
What? That's crazy. What?
He killed me. Dad.
I have no idea what's happening right now. I really don't. Is this like a manifestation of...
It is. Kelsi. He's here.
Can you show me he's here somehow?
Basement.
Can he come up here? Hey.
I was hoping to connect more to Andrew Borden to figure out why Lizzie would have killed him, but we weren't getting super clear answers. Instead, the energy in this room is more chaotic and jumbled. To me, it feels like a manifestation of the darkness and anger that happened in this house rather than one specific person. But Drew did mention Eliza and a knife, so it seems like we're connecting with the other energy that's said to be in the home as well. Also, throughout this video, I accidentally was saying Elise the whole time. I meant Eliza. I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces, but not names. It is interesting that a knife was mentioned rather than a straight razor, which is what Eliza supposedly used to take her own life. Some modern retellings of the story claim that her neck wound was so severe that her head was nearly decapitated, leading to speculation that she was possibly murdered instead. But again, there's no modern evidence or suggestions from the original investigation to support this theory. It does make you wonder though, could her death have been possible revenge from her husband for her unaliving their children? Even though Lizzie and Eliza are family, they're not related by blood, but I still think this is a really odd synchronicity. I don't believe in coincidences. I also do want to note that I don't claim to see spirits super clearly all the time. The way that they move and manifest is very different because time technically doesn't exist. And if a medium claims to see spirits all the time constantly like we see people, I think they're lying. The way we perceive time in this realm is different than the realms or dimensions that spirits are in. They can definitely manifest as full-bodied apparitions or people, but it's usually for only a certain period of time, because I've seen things, I think the longest I've seen something is like 4 whole seconds, and then it disappears, which is why a majority of stories that I've heard is someone seeing a full-bodied apparition and then them disappearing. They'll also manifest as small flashes of light, shadows, white mists, outlines. You might see just a certain part of their body, and they usually move at a speed that is humanly impossible, which is why you then have to tune in with your mind's eye and connect that way in order to see more. All of this to say, I've gotten questions as to why I don't physically see a spirit playing with a REM pod or the cat balls touching everything. Sometimes I do, most of the times I don't, because that's just not the way that they're manifesting. The Estes method is giving us our next lead. Since we're getting a lot about Eliza and her children, we're gonna go up to the attic and see if there's a reason why they're drawing us up there. I want to go into the kids' room and just see if we can talk to them and find out what's here. There's also like this dark entity that they believe is up here, and maybe it's the same thing that we were experiencing downstairs. Wait, Drew, did that ball move?
It was over there.
No!
It was on the
Drew,
couch.
it was on the couch. When did that move? What?
I heard a sound down there.
When did that move? Wait, let me do this. Let me see. I mean, that's not that loud though, so that means something else might have... I don't know. We would love to speak to any of the kids that are from next door. I know that you had a really tragic passing, like other people in this house. Share. You can play with... I have all these toys. Do you want to play with them? We can share.
That's the original mom's name.
Oh my god! It literally said Sarah. That's the name I got earlier. Why does the name Sarah keep coming through? I know this was Lizzie's mom. I don't know if she would be here. I know she could come through. That's wild. I'm a little fairy.
Shut up.
The link to the Spirit Box app I use is down below in the description. Just be safe while you're using it. We want to know what the dark thing is up here. Oh my god! Girl?
I thought it said go.
Can you tell me what it is?
Look below.
Like under the bed? Why does the name Sarah keep coming through?
Oh!
Whoa! This was spiking. Did you watch the whole thing? Did Sarah?
Yes.
You probably tried to stop her. That said wanker. What is that? What is a wanker?
It's like calling somebody a penis. They're English. And they would say, you bloody wanker.
That had to be a kid. There's no way. Okay, now that you called us a penis, can you move that ball? Someone help me. That was sad sounding.
They said Abigail tends to cry and wail. And she's like a very soft spirit.
Yeah. Should we go in the corner where they see the dark thing? Okay, we are in the room where they usually feel or see this dark figure up here. And I want to see if we can contact Lizzie Borden through it. We are in complete darkness too. I could barely see anything. I want to contact Lizzie Borden herself. I don't know if she's able to come in, if the spirits will even let her in here, because it seems like there's a lot of spirits that just do not want her here. But everything's connected and there's a way to contact Lizzie, maybe even through this dark entity. So if you want to come forward, let us know that you're here in any way. We have all these devices all around us. Lizzie Borden took an axe. She gave her mother 40 whacks. When she had seen what she had done, she gave her father 41. Did it say he told me to do it?
You say f*** you?
It almost sounds like the spirits are fighting. Get off of me. You hit Abby. Blood. A bunch of times.
And you yanked her hair out.
Yes. I swear that's hurt Borden. What were you doing with the hair? Was it just to add to what you were doing?
I feel like she was just being malicious.
Right. That's a lot of anger to hold. How? I don't get how you were so angry. Did you?
Get out.
Mm-hmm. Why did you kill your dad after? You could have stopped after Abby. Hate him. Oh.
Something's moving over there.
Will you let me come in? Dude, it sounded like someone was out the door and I shut the door. And it goes, will you let me come in? I'm gonna go let him in. I'm gonna let you in. You can come in.
Did you hear that?
What?
It sounded like a wind came in here.
Oh my god, what the heck? My phone like flew. Whoa. Dude, I swear my phone flew off my lap.
What the f*** was that?
Who did that? Did you fart?
No.
Ew, I just got like a whiff of a bad smell.
I smell it too.
You do?
It smells like straight up ass.
Yeah, it does. Like it smells like someone's asshole is in my like my nose is in between the cheeks. Someone's like, go home. Like they're like trying to scare us, but we're kind of psychopaths. Just so y'all know. If you haven't realized already.
I already stink. Okay? Just excuse itself.
Bro just farted on us. I'm sure.
I just picture him spreading his legs.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Do you have anything else to say?
Why?
Why what?
Charles. Fool.
Whoa.
Fool.
Charles Fool? Are they calling him a fool?
It makes no sense.
We're trying to understand and make it make sense, but maybe it just doesn't.
I feel like the only thing we figured out is that Lizzie did kill them, but nothing else. I'm genuinely upset.
Why?
Because there has to be more.
Your hair.
Your hair? Please don't pull my hair out. Oh! Okay, do they want to try this? So I put this on and this talks in reverse, and if you hear anything, like any words that are not in reverse, obviously, then that's the spirit trying to communicate. Can you tell us, is this Lizzie, yes or no? Oh my god, yes. So this is Lizzie? I asked yes or no. Yeah. Drew. Was your father super strict with you? It was her fault. Did your father favor your stepmother over you guys? They refused? Sounds like she blames the stepmother, like it was all her. If it was her, why did you go kill your dad too?
Why the did it go quiet? I've never heard that.
Me neither. I hate him. Do you think you had something mentally going on with you?
No.
This is insane responses. That is.
Why is there a man in
There should not be a man voice.
Why are they conversating with each other?
Who was that?
There was still darkness in this area before.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. Drew. Oh my god. Can you take us through what you were thinking when you went and killed Abby? What, Drew?
Somebody's in the hallway, walking.
I hate that woman. That was a man saying, I hate that woman. What in the fucking god?
I think she was fed so much shit.
Were there voices in your head telling you to do this?
Oh! The K2.
Oh!
It got so much colder in here.
Yeah, it did. It did. Was that confirmation to what I said? I don't know.
I hate that there's a man's voice coming through.
I do too. Lizzie, do you regret what you did? They're laughing, Drew.
God.
They think it's funny.
And they got away with it.
I feel so uncomfortable.
I was just about to say.
The laughing got me.
Can we leave, please?
I think we've learned enough about you.
Yes. I think it said yes, you have. But the guy saying it for her. He just laughed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna leave.
You clearly don't regret anything you did. You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped, you know? I mean... Alright, well, we're gonna say goodbye.
Goodbye.
You gave us... Thank you. I mean, I appreciate you answering honestly, I guess.
I hope to never talk to you again.
Drew. How did that literally stopped? That was definitely Lizzie. She came through.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. Like, I am so unbelievably uncomfortable right now.
All right, I'm asking Lizzie to leave this house now. Thank you for coming through. On behalf of the other spirits in this house, I know they will not want you here. So I'm asking you to please leave. But I appreciate you coming forward. I can't believe that worked. Like, she came through. I mean, I can believe it, but what in the world?
The spirit of Lizzie Borden is not always at this house. In fact, the spirits of her family actually kick her out. They don't allow her here. Throughout the night, I was a little bit confused as to why I wasn't really feeling or picking up on Lizzie being around. I felt the lingering energy of her anger and rage, as well as the sadness and disappointment that her mother and father had. I really thought we were going to walk in and have Lizzie just be there, or me have a dream about Lizzie or something, but that just wasn't the case. Surprising, right? I believe the room we were just in has some sort of portal or entryway that Lizzie could enter through. Either it was her or it was the darkness that she manifested and channeled the morning of the murders. Tonight's investigation took us through the Lizzie Borden house, exactly how the murders unfolded over 130 years ago. What started as intelligent responses quickly escalated into chilling answers from the Borden family themselves. Abby Borden seemed like the most interactive spirit to connect with tonight, very aware of what had happened. Like she's still here in the middle vibration from the shock and grief alone. I mean, her life was taken from her. I mean, we received confirmation after confirmation from Abby that it was Lizzie, but we're still walking away not knowing exactly why. Was it pent-up resentment towards Abby, rebellion against Andrew, or something far more sinister? It's also said that Lizzie tried to purchase prussic acid, which is a dangerous poison, one day before the murders. She claimed it was to treat a garment, but it was denied without a prescription. If Lizzie could poison her family, is it that far-fetched that she'd resort to a hatchet instead? I don't think so. Maybe all the anger and resentment ultimately boiled down to one thing: money. With no sons, Emma and Lizzie were the ones to inherit the estate, and they did. We can only get answers if the spirits have the answers too, so it seems like Abby and Andrew still haven't figured out the reason as to why all of this happened. As the night went on, the atmosphere shifted heavier and got stranger, as if something was watching us as we got closer to the truth. It's as if Lizzie's own mental state, and maybe even her Aunt Eliza's, opened a door to hold that lingering angry energy
energy. The laughing in the attic freaked me out the most. Whether it was Lizzie or something else, it was beyond unsettling. And what's even more unsettling is that's what Bridget heard when she let Andrew Borden into the house after Abby's murder. And maybe that wasn't even coming from Lizzie. Maybe it's from that dark energy that's been lingering in this area long before the Bordens even arrived. We may never know why the murders happened, but after tonight, the spirits have not forgotten. And I have a feeling this house isn't done telling its story. Maybe the house isn't haunted because of what happened here. Maybe it's haunted because the truth has never been able to leave. That concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was probably the craziest paranormal investigation I have ever done.
I feel gross. I feel violated. Like I literally feel emotionally, spiritually. At the end, that laugh, I literally felt it in my bones.
Yeah.
They were sitting there laughing together.
I know.
It was both voices coming through laughing.
Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, we're all a little haunted here, so welcome home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out this video if you want to see more videos like this one, and I will see you in the next one. Woo! Bye, guys! Bye.